Hey friends, family, and fellow YouTubers. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to a corner of my RV. If you see anything wiggling behind me, it's just dogs, so don't worry. If you're new to my channel, please help me build my channel, help me build my community. Hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell when it comes up to be notified when I do a video, and comment. Let me know that you're here and that you've watched, and hit the like button so that YouTube will then share my video with more people. Tomorrow is the US election. And the truth is, I started this YouTube channel as a way for me to distract from what's been happening in our politics. Because the reality, as I see it, is as awful as this is, everything happening in the news and everything that's happened over the last 4 years, there is so much I couldn't even possibly unpack it all and don't want to. It's all part of the breaking apart of the structures that we've built that aren't serving us, in order for us to rebuild in a new way. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen in a blink of an eye. That is not a 2-month process. I'm afraid it's not a 2-year process. So my purpose is to take our focus inward. My purpose for me and for anybody who, watches with me, is for us to take a minute to go back inward, to focus on what are our intentions. How do we want to move forward in this? Because the outside world may not go the way we prefer. And that's why I come on and do some tarot cards, just to give us a focus, a way to find something to take internally and to phase out the external world. I want to picture it fuzzy and hazy. So I thought I would do a full spread today. I'm going to see if I can put that camera down on the table, and let's see what the cards say. Good. Trying to get myself out of that picture, but it's not happening. So, of course, I have cleared this morning, and I didn't put a cloth down. That's okay. Like that 9 of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay, let's pull the situation and the challenge. And what is Spirit asking of each of us? From our higher self, the actions that we can look at, and what is the potential that will bring us to? The bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the slow and steady knight. So this tells us we're in it for the long haul. Don't expect results immediately. This requires planning. This requires mapping the road that we're going to take, and the possible detours and the shifts. Well, if we go this way, but we might want to turn that way later. So this Knight of Pentacles is planning all the options of what we might want to step into in the future. For the situation, the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands shows, that there is a lot of contention. Many people feel defensive. Everybody wants to defend their point, their side, their reason, their passion for why they think somebody should be the one elected. But the challenge to that is that we all have to take the reins in our own life. We have to choose our own directions. We have to plan them out, and then we have to take the reins and take action. If we don't hold our reins and give ourselves direction, we are just going to be caught up in somebody else's ideas and someone else's pushing us where they want to go, someone else's direction. So this is telling us that we need to listen to our own inner guidance, to not just follow what we're being told. You know, and I don't do political readings. I'm trying to avoid anything on the current events, but this is telling us to follow our own inner guidance. Believe your gut. You can't necessarily believe what we're being told at this time. So for our guidance from Spirit, the Three of Pentacles is about working together on our craft. It's about really looking at your craft. What is it that you do that lights your passion? And how do you present that to others? We're being given an opportunity in this new reset. While we are all we're not quarantined, but in and out of quarantine, staying home more than we're going out, trying to keep ourselves responsibly safe, it is a time for us to be working on our craft that we can then share with others, because these people have contracted him to work this job. Maybe this is a Spirit telling us this is our time to break out of the 9 to 5, to break away from the structures that we have grown up with, kindergarten through 12th grade and college, and then get a job and then trade your dollars for hours, your hours for dollars backwards. This is saying we can break out of that mold at this time. If you have a craft, if you're pondering a project, or, you know, and I talk about that all the time, but there it is in the cards. If you have a passion, then it's saying to light that fire underneath you and start to move with that passion. This is the time for you to develop that craft, to possibly work with others, or start learning who your audience might be for the craft you have to develop, and go for it. This is part of, I believe, the new the new reality that we're creating, where we're all a little bit less of an employee, hours for dollars kind of life, and more of selling our gifts, sharing our gifts, kind of back to the hunter-gatherer. And that's how we not only satisfy our own desires to share the gifts that we've been given, but we heal others with the gifts that we have. So actions, the Emperor is a 4. I'm just checking out numbers. The Emperor says, much like the Knight of Pentacles, set that structure up. What is it? Set the structure up underneath you that you need. 4s are stability. Think about the 4 legs of a chair. 4s are structure. And now in these, is it 2 months until the December 21st conjunction, we have a time to plan and to create the structures in order for us to begin to see how to develop our craft in a way that it will serve us for the higher purpose. And the nine of Wands For me, the Nine of Wands is about a time of knowing that we have won the battle. He has won the battle. He's got his band-aid on his head. The war is over, but he's still holding his post. This is time for us to walk away from the fight, to know that the old life is over, that the structures are no longer what they were. And this is how we are going to create new structures, by just walking away. Take that wand, leave the wall, and just walk away as we create our new structure. And for it's karma. It's karma. We are in the winds of change, the wheel of fortune. Good times will come, bad times will come. This is the ups and downs of life, the cyclical nature of life. Good will happen, difficulties will happen. It's up to us to maintain balance and to hold our focus, that sword, to hold our focus toward our highest good, toward the highest point, and maintain balance as the wheel of life goes round. It doesn't get better than that. It's not an easy time for a lot of people. This is the wheel. This too shall pass. I think that was in Napoleon Hill. Not that anybody had to have a name on that. Whether it's a good time, whether it's a bad time, this too will pass, because the wheel of fortune goes around. And we are all on planet Earth experiencing life. And life goes around and comes around. So let's put out the energy and put out the focus that will bring back the futures that we want to have. That's what I have for today. The Wheel of Fortune. Everybody be well. Take some deep breaths tomorrow. I believe that it's going to be an issue. The transits are very similar to the Bush-Gore election. So try to look away. Know that this is divinely guided, even though it doesn't feel good. Be well. Look forward to next time.